Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the 31, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds. And it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action, it's Watson. A Quick throw, but incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And now it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
The tackle there by John Johnson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 22, Burrow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Flushed out right.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time. Watson off play action. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cooper, the man in motion left. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 2, Burrow eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. McPherson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The final shot before the break, Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards that time. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 26 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Finding room at midfield. And some room to roam now. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
First down. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 12. Burrow will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Will Fuller from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper. On 1st down, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. In motion is Grant. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
In motion is Grant. Throwing again is Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Grant. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Again, it's Watson. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. 3rd and 2, Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Slot man moves right. From the 44, Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Browns are going to... take possession of the football.
In motion is Grant. After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Safety Glenn Delpit up to make the play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. Steps away to his left.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Watson.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Dumps it off to Mixon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they go play action now. Burrow. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion is Grant. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.
but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cleveland,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0.